Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. Today I'm here with my yellow Brompton and we're gonna go get some groceries. So this will be a fun ride. I'll just sort of take you along for the whole thing and sort of have many little things to talk about. So yeah, that original grocery video is probably one of my original Brompton ones and probably my most viewed one to date. But since then I've definitely evolved a lot in terms of how I use my Brompton, how I even go about this trip and whatnot. So starting off with where we're at, we're basically not too far from where I live. Today is really the start of fall over here near Seattle, as it's drizzly now, but I'm wearing the Clever Hood anorak jacket that is really nice because it's really breezy but really waterproof, so I have no concerns about that if it does start to rain. And this is only just going to be about a few to 5 minute ride, so pretty nice. And you can tell by my surroundings, it is definitely sort of like a suburb, sort of cul-de-sac type of neighborhoods. But it is, I still like it just because at least the closest Safeway is not too far from here. And our mission today is to go get some bananas, my all-time favorite fruit. So, and then, yeah, this would be a good time because I think back then I was just starting out to use my Brompton. Even the bag choice that I'm using today is completely different from then. But yeah, this is definitely my grocery getter just because it's so close. And as you'll see coming up, I basically just roll my bike in at this point and I never have any issues. This time I have you guys coming along with me on the camera. I have an Insta360 X4 set up just on the top of my handlebars. I'll probably show you a little bit of what that looks like. But it should be a good time, as really the sweet part about this is that this bike trip takes about the same time as me driving a car, so it is way better to bike, as we do need to pass one arterial here that we're now approaching, so we do need to watch out for traffic. But this is usually the way I take on the way back, just to take quieter roads. But we are super close to downtown Newcastle at this point, so after a left turn we'll make it there. But yeah, this is for some this might be quite uncomfortable. For me, this is sort of par for the course. So left turn here onto what this should be a 25-mile-per-hour road, tiny bit of a shoulder, and the Safeway is just right up ahead. And yeah, I mean, I think there's just something about doing your errands by bike that just, you know, makes it so much more fun. Because I mean, for me, I started out just as like a recreational cyclist and I still identify with that the most, but I feel like I have so much fun pedaling. Why don't I just pedal, like, you know, doing other stuff? And that's sort of, I think, how a lot of the urbanism factors of the channel starts to come in. But we've already made it here towards the main intersection for our groceries. So let's get in there and I'll show you how I go about it. So left turn here. And then we're now the sole bike in this suburban parking lot. You do need to watch out for cars. There's a lot of cars that will be backing up. But as I said before, in my old video, I basically like turned the bike into kart mode and slowly pushed it around. But honestly now, at this point, going to this location many times, and definitely around the States, there really is not as much of a big attitude or care if you even just roll a bike in. So that's what I'm gonna do today. But cool dismount. So we're just gonna go ahead and get some bananas and head out. So this is just like any real regular Safeway. And I'm not the best at public vlogging, but I'll try my best here. Today's mission is very simple, which is just bananas, and maybe I'll get some Cliff Bars as well. So I'm making a straight beeline for them. And here we are. Nice. And then the bag that I chose to bring with me today is this, it's the large version of the Burrow bag, the roll top. I highly recommend it for grocery getting because it's the one that just gives you the most volume straight up. So I think just one batch is okay for now. Might get more later, but this is a pretty simple trip. And then I think that's really all I wanted to get here. But
I just didn't want to be like...
you can just see me just rolling around. It's, I don't know, people don't really bat an eye. I think at the beginning of my Brompton adventures, I was very nervous about how people thought. But now I'm very bold in terms of where I bring it. I don't think there's anywhere that really actively discourages me from having my bike with me. So that's just how it is. And then when it's just fully out like this, it's just very simple to roll. And there isn't really any second thought. And then here we can just use one of these checkouts.
Touch the item. Please move your bananas to the bag. 1.90. If you have your club card, please scan it now. How many store-provided bags did you use today? Your card has been accepted.
No bags needed.
Your total is...
Okay.
Please wait. System processing. Follow the instructions on the pin pad.
That's it.
Please remember to take your receipt. Thank you. Welcome. If you have your club card, please scan it now. Scan items one at a time, placing them in the bagging area after each scan. For items without barcodes, touch the quick if you have your club card.
And that was it. I mean, I could have probably made that section a lot longer and more interesting, but it's really what I do. I just run it in and get out. So let's just ride a bit more, because that was a little short, but just really shows the example. And then now it's definitely Halloween season with all the pumpkins out here, and that's more or less how I get my groceries. Yeah, I didn't even try to time that. That was definitely less than 3 minutes. And it's just as simple as that. And I mean, just making a habit of doing this instead of having to get my car, drive out here, park, and then drive back, it just makes it so much more pleasant. And then now it's definitely drizzling, but it's also pretty refreshing wearing this jacket. So we'll just ride a bit closer towards where we just were before, just showing off here. There isn't really much in the bike infrastructure right in this little section here on Newcastle Way, but then I quickly turn off into a neighborhood road, and then it's completely fine from there. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. I mean, how do you normally get your groceries? Would you incorporate a bike? I fully understand that for full-size bikes, it will feel quite awkward to roll it around in the store. I don't know why it is with the Brompton. I think maybe because it is just that small a size. I feel like it's the same as like a shopping cart. And yeah, honestly, people don't mind. I don't know if people would mind if I brought a full-size bike. I honestly, myself, would feel a little bit awkward doing that. But I also do go to Safeway a lot with the normal bike sometimes, and I just lock it up to one of the racks outside for a moment. But this is just way faster. So let me know what you think. And I know, and yeah, so that's definitely how this has gone now compared to before. It just saves a lot of time having it just in full Brompton bike mode. And then we're back here into some of the residential side streets where I always just get a really nice chill time to go back. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I know that was really short and random, but I hope to just make more sort of just low edit videos, give you perspective on what you can be doing in here on your bike and running errands with it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all in the next one.